This is a short video on how to use Poll Everywhere. Poll Everywhere is an audience response system which uses smartphones, tablets, laptops, and even old school mobile phones through text messaging to give real-time responses to either open-ended or multiple choice questions in PowerPoint or Keynote. I've used this extensively over the last 2 or 3 weeks with my students, predominantly for starters and plenaries, which bring in a greater engagement for the students and a more interactive learning environment. So to get started, we need to go to the Poll Everywhere website. Once here, you need to sign up for a free account. This is quite straightforward and takes about 30 seconds. And once you do, you want to go to My Polls and then start creating your first poll. So you click on Create Poll and then type in your question. At the moment I'm looking at chemistry, my 10, so we're looking at gases. So my question is going to be, what is the test for carbon dioxide gas? And then the answers, they can either be multiple choice, where you can have as many as you want. So simply just type in your answer, or they can be open-ended, where the students respond back with their answer. These tiles here show you how the answers will be displayed. I normally go for cluster. Then if you press create, and that's the first poll that's been set up. The next stage is to choose how the students can respond. So if you go to how people can respond, and there are different options. They can respond as a text message, where they will text their message to this number. But again, that will cost them money, so normally I'll remove that one. They can respond via Twitter, again when they tweet their answers to the account, or my preference is this one, via web devices. So all tablets, laptops and smartphones can respond. With this, you set up your own page. So go into settings and then you select your page. This can be anything at all. In this case, this is my name. So what will happen, they will insert the code here into their web browser, and then they'll see the question appear on their phone. This is then your first poll created, so the students can respond directly through the website and the responses will appear here, or you can insert the poll into a PowerPoint. And to do that, you go to download as slide and then install the PollEV app, which takes seconds. Once you've installed the app, you'll find this icon then appears on your desktop. So if you go to PowerPoint and select a new slide and then select the app, and then this will give you all your polls you can choose from. So select your poll and then insert into PowerPoint. You will then see the bottom the code, and this tells you your poll is embedded into the PowerPoint. The text box will be the size of your poll. So if you choose a colour, any colour at all, you can then make your poll bigger or smaller depending on what you're going to put on your slide. For the time being, I'm going to have mine as the maximum size. So if you then go to slideshow, and then your poll will appear. There we go. So now the students, all they'll do, they'll type this address into their address bar and they can start answering the questions. Essentially, what they will see on their phones is a box similar to this. So they'll just type in their answer. If the students haven't got an account, which most of mine don't, to respond, all I tell them to do is to type in their name followed by the answer. So if you go back to the PowerPoint, I'll show you how that works. So there's my question, and then the students type in polev.com / and my name into their web browser and then respond. So in this case, they might do Paul as their name and then the answer, in this case, lime water. And they send the response, and in seconds that'll appear on the screen. There we go. If they do sign up to PoleEV as a free account, their name automatically will be displayed below their answer. And there you go. And that is PoleEV. Like I said, I've used this for the last few weeks, and it does seem actually a really good activity. It's really interactive, highly engaging by the students, and I've used it for starters, plenaries, mini quizzes. Again, it promotes deep learning and also get instant feedback from the students during the lesson.